pull back a little bit. Back down towards 6 would be ideal, and then we could ride the next wave of momentum up towards 750, maybe 8, but really want to see a nice pullback. All right. So we've got Jan. APDN is moving up there a little bit, but as I said, I'm a little cautious. When we look at this, it's up 14%. Price is fine. Float super, super low. Pretty light volume. You know, the headline here. I don't know. This one's got, you're going to have bag holders. That's the problem. You're going to have people who are holding from 8, from 12, from 16, who may be averaged down, who bought more shares down here. And as soon as it comes up, they're going to sell. And so you're just going to have, until you shake out all those bag holders, you're just going to have, I think, an imbalance that's more to the sell side. I could be wrong, but I don't think anyone short is going to get squeezed out. You know, I mean, unless you shorted right here, I don't think this is going to get a short squeeze. All right, so let's see. I'm just looking through my stuff here. KZIA, I see a couple of you guys mentioning that, so let me look. Okay, so this one. So what's the deal with this? This one squeezed up and got halted. It looks like, and then that was on the 20th. So Wednesday the 20th, it got halted. And then now it's continuing trading. It was halted for 2 days. So I see Jan breaking out. I'm not going to trade it pre-market. I'm going to wait for the bell to ring. Interesting. Okay. Well, so, you know, the level I would probably be watching on it, has got a lot of range, but ultimately it's like above 10. You know, I mean, the thing is, it squeezed up towards 10. It pulled back, got halted. On resumption this morning, it squeezed back to 10 and then pulled back down here to 684. So I think it's interesting, but I really mostly think it's interesting over the level of probably 9 or 10. All right, so we're sitting right now with about 5 minutes to the bell. Going through the watch list, KZAI, it's not really a gapper, but it's a possible continuation stock from the move that started last week. I have to check to see what the float is on it. Hang on. KZIA, 6.5 million, 6.15 million share float. So you know, it's pretty low. It's under 10, so that's fine. Jan, this one's going to be tricky because it's continuing to surge higher pre-market. It's not giving us a pullback. So we're literally having at this point, if you count this one, I don't know if you really count that. It's only got 600 shares of volume, but let's say 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 green candles in a row. This stock is extended. As much as I'd love to trade it out of the gates, it's up so much. I really need to wait for a clean pullback. Resistance on the daily chart is going to be up here around 924. That is the nearest resistance. Note that it does have a history of gapping up right here and selling off. That was a while ago, but just to be mindful of. So, you know, I don't know what to say. I like it, but the risk is certainly on the high side. I really wish that it had waited to break 7 and pulled back, but couldn't wait. Traders jumped in at pre-market. All right, so that's our game plan here. We'll be watching Jan out of the gates. We'll also keep an eye, of course, on the high day momentum scanners. We'll see if we have sympathy momentum just based on the strength of Jan, or maybe, I don't know, something else will pop up. And we'll see if we can make a little bit of money today. All right, so we've got right now about 3 minutes to the bell. So give you guys a chance to refill your cup of coffee, and we'll start trading here as soon as the bell rings. Again, those of you guys on YouTube, jump over to that page right here. We've got our Black Friday sales going on. We've got a limit to the number of times the coupon code can be used. So we're updating that page throughout the day so you guys can see how many seats we still have available for this week. All right, so we'll jump in here as soon as the bell rings in about just over 2 minutes. All right. So we've got a little less than a minute to the bell. So, you know, at this point, obviously Jan is interesting, but it needs to pull back a little bit. We've got a red doji candle at high a day. So I'm not really planning on trading it right out of the gates. I want to let it pull back and give me the opportunity to establish low risk. So selling out of the gates, 665. Red to green setup, most likely the first red to green setup would be tricky. You got a big spread right now. I'd like to see it dip down a little bit more. KZIA surging up. We'll keep an eye on that one. Again, it's below the VWAP. Jan down to 614, 611, 603. Some selling here. Jan, the only place I'd be really interested would be a break of 7. Surge back up there to 690 pretty quickly. I'm long Jan. I'm going to take a starter here at 680 for the break over 7. I'm nervous that it's not breaking 7 yet. Just added for a second at 96. I'm going to go for a quick break. Added 1,000 shares. I'll add another 1,000 as soon as we get the break of 7. Stopped out, down $500. So that's the deepest in the red I've gone in the last maybe 2 weeks. But I'll keep an eye on it. My max loss is still $1,000. So if I'm down more than 1,000, I can't take any more trades. So the high of this candle, or the high of regular trading hours, is 98. So that's the level that we need to break. Right now, there's not a clear setup. There was a clear 1 minute opening range breakout setup, but right now it's, I can see the support, buying off support, but I'm going to wait for the break of 7, and then I'm going to buy the break of 7. So watch this here. $61 by $75. The break of 7 is what I'm looking for, with a target of 725, 750. High of pre-market is 730. So I would say 740, 750. Would really want to see it break the pre-market highs. I'm long for the break over 7. False breakout, but I'm only holding 250 shares still. I'm all out. I'm still down $462. So I only made back a little bit on that. Yeah, now at this point, it's really kind of broken. It's a big fail on that breakout candle. So I was long at 696 and sold at 718, and the rest at 642. So that was a winner, that trade, but it just wasn't a big winner. So Jan's going to be probably out of play to the long side for quite a while. The two opening candles are red, both on high volume. So, this pattern of this kind of light volume green pre-market move up, and then market opens and high red volume and it drops.